Alright guys, you may be asking, why the heck would BSG do a game like this? Because it's freaking awesome. That's why. It came out a few days ago. I've been unable to put it down.
I've been playing it ridiculous amounts too.
Yeah.
When time permits.
I have, alas, made time permit, which, in hindsight, was probably a poor idea. This game filled a need I never knew I had. A 2D platformer shooter, Super Robot Wars. Oh my gosh, it is so freaking good, and that's why we're doing it. Our commentary today is probably gonna suck. I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Squared, and after such a glowing appraisal of our capabilities, let's get started.
It even has a Kageyama Hironobu opening song. I don't know how Rocket Punch got Kageyama Hironobu, but...
Kickstarter.
That's awesome. For those who don't know, he does the hot-blooded opening song to many a robot anime.
This just proves that they get it.
By the way, Rocket Punch Games, if you see this video at all, please get me to retranslate your game. I will do it for free, and if you don't like the script, you don't have to take it.
It's a win-win for everyone.
It's a win-win for everyone. I can get this to work really well. If you are watching, you know darn well the level of English that you have. Thank you very much for what you have done. I want to help make your game better. And if anybody who hears this has any knowledge of these guys, please let them know. The script's actually really good, but...
The translation, however.
Here we go. Mega Man, eat your heart out.
Oh, the main character's even blue.
The main character is not blue.
Well, the main character's unit is blue.
And that's the difference, see? Oh no! The city is in danger!
The city's dead! Good lord! I like how he's got those little derpy hands underneath.
Kongo Hero X! This is the tutorial, by the way. Check out the 800 hit points. That'd be nice, huh?
Watch out for the flying space orcs.
The flying space orcs. Uh-huh. And like, look at the background.
Like the spotlights and like the cityscape behind you.
Hero Wing!
Yeah, don't worry too much about what the text says.
Yeah. Buck!
Take that, Balzo! This game really translates the weight of, like, giant robots really well. Like,
yes.
The stomping around, the weight of your actions.
The controller vibrates when you walk. It really works.
Pretty excellent.
Oh, he nailed me.
Yeah, for like 15 points. What a wuss.
Look at this!
This shows that they get it. They understand.
When I saw that, I immediately went and got Billy, and I was like, oh, look at this right now. However, that is a robot anime on TV and has nothing to do with the game we'll be playing.
Now, back to reality.
This is a real robot show, folks. That's an Overlord 1000. Because of course I know the names of the robots.
Naturally. God.
And they quickly establish that the bad guys are bad.
Bad guys are pretty frickin' bad.
So for people who aren't used to this sort of thing, the robots are super deformed. That's to fit in with like a normal style and also the Super Robot Wars style. This game is clearly channeling Super Robot Wars.
Made by fans of Super Robot Wars.
Yeah, and it's like Mega Man super deformed too. Nobody complains about that.
Yeah. And they're able to do a lot with just such simple things.
This way you're not only looking at their legs, and, you know, you actually, like, you get to see the face and head of the robot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the bad guy sucks. Xerxes is his name. Like 300, you know, very Persian.
Well, with a name like that, how could he be good?
There were quite a lot of Emperor Xerxes, and, well, who cares about Persian history? Let's get back to robots! Oh, the Phoenix. That's a good guy's ship. So you actually play a mercenary. And there's like a mercenary corps that contracts out with the government, and it takes place on Mars. Mars! Airspace of Sigma Station! Assault Frigate Phoenix! So like we said, about this translation.
Beautiful.
The two of the three main characters are this fellow who you actually play in the single player mode, Terether. I'm not the guy who named him, but whatever. And then Edgar. A lot of the scenes in the game are voiced.
Mm-hmm. There are some that aren't, and we will be voicing those. But
most of them aren't. But it's like, isn't this fantastic?
This is quite excellent.
It's way beyond the quality that I was expecting. Again, the story and characterization is actually quite good, especially for a game in this genre.
This has to be one of the most flamboyant merc owners I've ever seen.
Yeah, I have no idea why she owns this company, but she's wearing like that ridiculous fur and check out the butterfly and the hoop earrings. I actually really like Nancy. Speaking of which, on Edgar, the pirate platypus with an eye patch as his personal emblem, come on. Not only is it a great detail, but it's like, how awesome is that?
It speaks pretty indicative of his character, too.
Yeah, it is. He's fun-loving, but a serious guy.
本家はネオ国際連合武装軍、通称 UNF からの依頼だ。火星植民地で行方不明となった情報行動物士官の捜索を行う。
This game has quite a lot of acronyms, and they're not even consistent with themselves. Like, I'm getting more out of the language and just getting more out of the Japanese than I am from the English, and when I read these lines, if they're not voiced, I just reverse translate them. I'm fortunate enough to be able to do that. That's why I say the script is good. Rocket Punch, get me to do it. You don't even have to pay me, and I will do this for you.
The United Nations Force, aka the Oomph.
Right, the UNF, and IOB is Joe Holbuin, intelligence agent, intelligence operative.
Bureau, I guess?
Yeah.
彼女が今回の捜索対象。アイラタニア・キルナ注意だ。
It's three names.
コードネームは A とする。
Her name is Isla Tanya Kuderna, not Isla Tanya.
This isn't hard, guys.
綺麗なお姉さんっすね。A が UNF と最後に連絡を取ったのは火星植民地オルクス。112番行動の付近ということだけ分かっている。現時点の情報からこの112番行動。
So yeah, I know it's taking a while for it to get to it, but that's because it has to set the stage. And it actually does. And the thing is, this is made by people who love robot anime for people who love robot anime. It does all the small things to make it right.
Like earlier when that overlord turned his head and you saw the flash of his eye, like stuff like that.
Yes.
The little touches that robot anime fans appreciate.
Yes. So what we are doing is looking for A.
There might be a reason they have to hire us.
UNF からの報告によると、行動内で散発的に銃撃戦が発生している。メカ部隊を出せるうちの出番ってわけだな。
ただの治安騒乱じゃない？火星植民地はネオ国連政府の管轄ギリギリだし、みんなのびのび過ごしてるのよね。
The jurisdiction of the nuns, huh?
See, this is the same as the UNF, but they just changed it to
Neo-United Nations.
Yeah, like pick one. I don't care. Just pick the same one. That's why I'm saying we need to go over this because again, the script's actually fine. Yeah, it's gonna.
Well, unfortunately, we already know from the opening.
Edgar is very concerned about protecting people. I really like Edgar.
ある程度は注意を払った方が良さそうだ。
了解。この程度なら楽勝っしょ。さっさと終わらせちゃおうぜ。
依頼内容に比べて報酬が妙に高いな。何か裏がありそうだ。
輸送機の準備はもうできてる。すぐ出発するぞ。
気をつけていってらっしゃい。母艦で待ってるわ。
はいはい、任せとけって。
So technically, we're still more or less in a tutorial.
Yeah. Teresa O'Connell is his full name.
Look at this!
This is not what you would expect from what it is. Like these kind of high detail cutscenes.
Yeah!
タレサ、サンダーボルト、出る。
Ah, the Thunderbolt. It's essentially a Gundam. Just with antenna instead of V-fins. Okay, good. I couldn't remember exactly what it was like right at the beginning.
You've got your boost, you attack in directions.
了解。
The beam SMG, the machine cannons. There's a lot of good stuff going on.
So again, this part teaches you how to play the game. Now, I already know how to play the game.
And look how detailed the background is!
Like, I get that we're gushing, but the game is really good.
And we want to promote that. You know, I'll give these guys some credit. It takes a lot of cojones to shoot at a giant robot with your rifle.
Yeah.
Like, later on they've got rocket launchers, and that's makes far more sense. But it's just like, take this! Ping, 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 ping.
Now, you don't get to reload whenever you want. You have to empty your clip.
That just means you gotta use strategy.
Take that! I don't feel bad for shooting these guys.
No, they're freaking awful.
Oh, I have the aim assist on.
We start with it.
Yeah, it's an item, like a piece of equipment, and I was like, why am I not aiming the way I'm pointing?
Gun emplacements.
Ah. Yeah, I doubt that right now I'm going to be able to S rank any of the stages. Ah.
Speaking of
Excuse
reloading,
me.
reload your sub weapon.
Goodness! You start out so weak.
From where we are in the game, you've got so many upgrades.
The healing item, obviously.
They'll never think to shoot this giant battery providing power to... Hey,
How'd they know to do that?
it's almost like there was a cutscene pointing it out.
And you can aim.
You can do this while in the air too, and you hover, and it's awesome. Choose up your boost, but sometimes you need to take a moment and rain death upon things.
Yes.
Like all the pipes and like the conveyor belts and stuff.
Darn these vehicles. The vehicles are actually kind of bad news.
Check it out, he's in a freaking construction mecha with like a plate of something to protect you. Like, all the battles in this game are not necessarily just straight up firefights. There's often a whole bunch of different elements that are just so cool. No fight feels the same.
Yeah, the battles are frequent and fun and different.
Like, all this guy's friends had been killed, but he still got the guts to jump into a mecha and help you.
There we go. That's a Grame. Hey!
Hey!
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna shoot you down.
敵の2着機と遭遇した。エドがこいつらただのテロリストじゃないぞ。
Stuff I'm picking up is money. Do you spend money to develop new things?
We're pretty sure that these are like Kickstarter reward lore things.
Yeah, some of them clearly aren't, but I think some of them are. Unless they really add something, we're not going to bother reading them.
Yeah.
Additional weapons. You can pick up weapons.
You can't reload weapons you pick up. You use them up, they're gone.
Yep. By the way, I'm not making fun of the Kickstarter stuff.
No, of course not.
But I actually think that the way this game does it is a really good use of Kickstarters. Then in the stages, there's also...
Quest givers. And we're pretty sure they're named after their Kickstarter rewards, like being named the NPCs.
Yeah. Anyway, so what I've got to do, what it teaches you, is to destroy all the supply cans.
They often have money inside of them. That's a good
Gosh, I hate aim assist!
It's thrown me off a few times, too.
As soon as we beat the stage, I'm going to take the thing off. This is a brand new save file.
Yeah. Otherwise, you know, you'd be decked out to the brim.
Max, yeah. And that's cover, see? It's like this really does teach you how the game works. For instance,
And you can also shoot that down, yeah.
And I could have squashed him. Or I could stand under it, shoot it down, and squash myself.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that. That's pretty slick.
No, I'm doing terrible.
Try and turn around, punk. And shoom! Hidden around are little places like these with lots of money and sometimes weapons. And blueprints in later stages.
Yep.
Blueprints to unlock other weapons.
In virtually every stage, there's blueprints.
So there's like a exploratory element too. Ah, a Nell is the big one with the heavy gun.
The gun has a lot of stopping power.
It's basically a minigun.
But give me a break.
Yes, the first stage, come on.
Well, you don't, like, the controls are interesting. You don't perform this well when you start playing this game.
Right.
But I can't unknow the skill. I'm not like the best player ever, but I mean, judging by my online performance, I'm not bad.
Ah, yes, there's a multiplayer online element as well. And there's a lot more units you can play as online as well, and a lot of them are fun.
I don't think we said anything about it. These repair stations, they work once.
Ah, yes, they work once, and when they're around, especially since the music's gone, you can kind of expect something to go down.
Well, as you can see, there's something of a map that really just tells you the basic shape and number of the zones.
Or you could use that.
周囲は瓦礫の山。しかもそこら中血痕だらけだ。
それもテロリストの仕業。
A の安否が心配だ。早く探し出すぞ。
The ruins of the facility.
So, what was it that whoever the bad guys were wanted here anyway?
I guess A?
There is no one in the cockpit, but it's red, so you know it's important. Yeah, this is Volfus. Check this out.
Volfus is awesome!
Oria!
Surprise, mother trucker!
That's right. This is what the game is going to be like, okay? This is awesome!
And that's why you mount machine cannons in the front.
Yeah, there's a use for built-in weapons, even small caliber stuff. He's gonna kick my butt. I don't have the equipment to really beat him.
Welcome to the rival, everyone.
God! Why does my controller keep wanting to face me that way?
You're probably not going to beat him. Proceed to not be hit by him at all. Oh, there we go.
Okay, darn it!
He threw you off by meleeing after you dropped your guard.
You remember the first time you fought him? It wasn't like this, was it?
Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, he was so intimidating and so difficult.
Whoa.
That does a lot of damage. Like, Volfus is a melee specialist, but those cannons...
See? Ah!
And like that, he's almost dead.
Man, I think I just lost my S rank there.
And it's not done!
But the game is full of these cutscenes. And they're so cool! I'm here to do support defend, which is a Super Robot Wars joke.
But I'm fighting someone!
I don't know why he thinks that we're trapped in here, but he does! Yeah, I didn't do that great because I got shot up by Volfus. I doubt that I'll be able to rank too well since we're providing commentary. This is a Let's Play.
That's true. It's a little hard to focus on being all like shooby shooty when you're also talking.
Yes.
But we'll do our best.
Hardcore Mecha only gets better as it goes.
It goes up and it keeps going up. Yeah. He came in with the save at the last second.
Yeah, support defend is good. Saves your butt. Seriously, the first time you fight Volfus, you're not going to do very well.
You get an achievement if you beat him. It's even an outdated unit.
Especially compared to like a test unit like Thunderbolt. Are you talking about Super Robot Wars there?
Don't worry, it's just a name drop.
Yes, of course he is. With his flesh body!
As opposed to his fabric body?
Namamide, as in unarmed. Because, you know, technically he's not unarmed, but
right.
Compared to a giant combat robot, he's unarmed. Volfus is crazy. I guess we'll show off the tree before we leave?
Yeah. Money credits is used to research items and equipment and upgrades to bring into battle, which you customize.
You do have to have there is a level requirement. The only thing level is for unlocking stuff.
Yep. And on the additional weapons, you have to find the blueprints for them too.
As you can see, there is plenty to get. There's an ultimate skill. We don't have one yet. You do start with a repair device, and then there's easy mode items.
Yeah, but come on.
As you can see from the numbers down there, like you do have stats. The Thunderbolt does get upgraded as the game goes on, and so the stats will naturally change.
Base stats increase, yeah. Go away, aim assist.
I'm just going to take aim assist off. Like, I may not be the greatest shot, but I need to have control over my actions.
I always turn off auto aim assist.
Yeah, but you have really good aim in games. So the first thing that you can get is some extra hit points, and they call it propeller, and they mean like propellant, like booster.
Booster fuel?
Yeah, like a better booster, and I'm gonna save for the booster, thanks. All right, cool, thanks guys. Come check out the next one, because seriously, even if you don't have interest in robot games or like mecha anime, you need to check out this game.
This game is so wonderfully put together.
I know we're gushing constantly. That's because we love this game! Oh my god! Also, obligatory, tell Rocket Punch to have me translate their game for free.
There we go.
Much better.